Imagine your morning starting without a cup of tea or coffee. Imagine yourself not consuming milk-made product through days. Imagine a poor newborn baby starving for milk, his only appetite. Hello friends, this is me Naman Manik and many of you might not know, but today is 1st June which is celebrated as World Milk Day every year. Nowadays, milk has become a part of our daily appetite. But go back to those days when you were infants and milk was your only appetite. During this ongoing pandemic, many poor children are not able to get enough amount of milk because they are not as privileged as we are. In these difficult times, realizing the importance of supplying milk to poor, three cousins from Bengaluru, Zishan Javid, Zulfishan Pasha and Shehzar Sharif started the Mission Milk in April 2020. Starting with 50 liters a day and reaching to 700 liters a day, Mission Milk has definitely come a long way. Throughout their journey, they have tied up with several NGOs and orphanages so that their service and message could reach to masses. Without wasting much time, I would like to invite Zulfishan Pasha to share their entire journey with us.
Hello, Zufi.
Hi Naman, thank you so much for having me on your channel.
It's always a pleasure. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you and your entire team for the amazing work that you have been doing and inspiring a lot of people like us. And that is why I have invited you so that you can share your journey with our viewers. Can you tell us about the incident that inspired you to start this mission?
One of the days when we are distributing ration kits, so we go into this house to give this ration kit and we see a mother. She is feeding her child in a bottle of milk. She's feeding the child hot water. And we are very surprised, like, why is she feeding a child hot water in this? And then we ask her, like, why are you doing this? And she says that my child is so used to drinking milk, and after COVID, I'm not able to afford even half a liter of milk a day for my child. So just so that my child thinks that it is milk, so we're giving it hot water so that the child thinks that it's milk and it sleeps in peace. So we thought that we were only going to concentrate on milk. And even a lot of parents, when we're distributing ration kits, they were like, the ration kits that we get, it can feed me, my husband, my children who are older than 15 years old, because they can eat rice and they can have dal. But what about my small toddler, a little boy who is not able to eat all of this? He's used to drinking milk.
That itself is very inspiring, like getting a thought like this. And we know that milk is a perishable commodity, so it could not be part of ration kits. So can you tell us something more about the mission?
Yeah, so we started off Mission Milk, to be honest, with just 50 liters from our own pockets. So we started by just distributing these 50 liters on every single day to one community. And then that is when we got inspired that, okay, what if we take this to all the other places as well? Because there are children out there who actually need milk, right? So we started off with the small amount, and then we went to our friends, and then we went to our family members. We collected some funds, and then we could increase that to 100 liters and 200 liters. And after that, we had this fundraiser page, that a platform called Milap, through which we raise our funds. So we use this platform to raise public funds. Basically, it is a very transparent and a very accountable way of raising funds from the public. So we got in funds from them, and we started off with 50 liters, and we were able to go to around 500 liters every single day.
Okay, so that sounds great. Now, I wanted to ask that what was the initial reaction once you started this mission you got from the people?
They were like, there is ration kits, there's so many other things that you can do. Why just milk? And to be honest, we were also hesitant until we actually did it ourselves. So people were a little confused, like, why are they just doing milk? But then once we started doing this, they actually realized that the whole reaction changed, where they're like, how come we didn't think of this before? It's such an important thing and such a small thing and such an easy thing to do. So people were very supportive after that. Like, right throughout our journey, people have been very supportive. That is why Mission Milk has come where it has today.
You might have faced many challenges. So what were those challenges that you faced?
So raising funds was one of the issues initially. But after that, when we go out for distribution, to follow safety protocol is very hard, because people out there, they're very desperate. They really need food, they really need milk. The kids there and you in a pandemic are supposed to take care of yourself, because only when you are healthy can you take care of others. So it was really hard for us to actually control the crowd and the masses. So what we did as a solution, we actually got in touch with the local volunteers there. So the local volunteers helped us explain it to these people, saying that don't worry, you stay inside your house. I will make sure, and we will make sure that we come to your house and we give door-to-door delivery. So we made sure that all our volunteers tried to, have all the safety measures followed, wearing their masks, wearing their face shields, using sanitizers. And also, when we did it, it was like, we were an example for others too. And when we're just giving milk, we're not just giving milk, we're telling them a little bit about corona and what are the things that they should do. All the kids, some people used to give us masks, we used to hand over the masks to the kids, saying that how important it is to be safe and secure at these times.
So one more thing I wanted to ask was, what is the impact that this mission has created till now, and what are the future plans that you are looking up to?
So one impact would be that we actually started this to create an awareness. So we were able to create that awareness among people and among the masses through social media that, all these children actually need your attention. We are forgetting the little ones out there who actually need even like a basic commodity like milk. And, because of this impact and this awareness that was created, people actually have messaged us asking us how they can start it in their own city, how they can start it in their own locality, for which we in turn made a video which is explaining exactly how easy it is to start in your own place. Our goal is every single person become a milk angel in their own society, in their own area, because we need more milk angels. We can't do it by ourselves. It is a group effort. So when you're asking about future plan, that, we want to make sure that milk reaches all kids, not only in Bangalore, not only in Karnataka, but all across India and all across the world, because milk is so important. Like, I can't stress enough on how important it is for kids. We're trying to expand and, even find volunteers in different cities and, have a very systemized way of working things and making sure milk reaches everyone. And our eventual goal is, to be honest, child welfare, to take care of children because they are the future of our country.
So it was great to hear about that. And any one last message that you would like to give us to all our viewers?
The one last message that I would like to give all your viewers is, you guys just have to do your bit. Don't think of doing something great, because when we started, we didn't expect to be where we are, to be helping so many that we can. We just wanted to help that one little child who was actually hungry for milk. We just did that. We started as an initiative and everything falls in place. So just do your bit. Don't, stress on, how am I going to do this? Who's going to help me? Who's going to fund me? Don't bother about all of that. You have 30 rupees in your pocket or 35 rupees in your pocket. Just buy a packet of milk, for example, and just give it to that child. And you've done your bit. This is all everyone has to do, is just do their bit. And that is all it takes.
Thank you for sparing your valuable time. And I hope that through this medium, more and more people will get aware about the initiative that you guys have taken. And the only purpose behind making this video is that it will motivate. Like when the moment I saw you on the television in the TV show, I got to know about what the society really needs. And the purpose behind making this video is also the same, that people should be aware that although we are privileged, although we are sitting at our homes, but there are people out there who are in need of few things, and we should contribute our bit and do the same.
Very true. I mean, anyone, to be honest, you've heard of the word milk angel, right? Like, you've heard that anyone who funds us is a milk angel. Anyone who, even raises awareness is a milk angel. Anyone who starts it in his own locality is a milk angel. So right now over here, Naman, you yourself are a milk angel. So I'd really like to welcome you to the Milk Angel family. Thank you for raising awareness. We need a lot more people to do the same. And I'm really honored to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you for sparing your time. And I wish you all the good luck for all your future endeavors. And keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
So friends, this was story of Mission Milk. It really motivated me, and I hope it will inspire all of you to contribute your bit to help the needy. The link of their fundraiser and their Instagram handle is mentioned below in the description. Thank you all for watching the video, and I humbly request you to share this video so that we can spread more awareness about such organizations and help the society. Stay home, stay safe.